Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. So true story for this video, I was not originally going to film today. I'm still under the weather, not feeling well, but I'm also sick of being sick. You know the feeling I'm talking about. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put a little makeup on today, just kind of try to cheer myself up because I have to go back to work tomorrow. So it's my last day to actually, just kind of rest up and enjoy my day. And then as I started to apply makeup, I realized, why wouldn't I film? Like, I enjoy filming, it gives me pleasure. You guys seem to enjoy watching my videos. Let's do it. So in this video, I'm going to take you through an easy makeup routine that I'm going to do using all natural and organic products. Not for any other reason than because I like the products. I'm not heavily invested in only using natural, clean products, but I like some of them, and I think it's okay to have that mindset, quite frankly. I don't know if that's the most popular opinion, but if I like a makeup product, I'll use it. Doesn't matter what it's made of, doesn't matter if it has a philosophy attached to it, I just like the product. So this video is going to be me applying these and then giving mini reviews of the products, which I think you guys tend to like that style of video. So we're gonna jump in. I'm gonna tell you what I already have on my face. So this is the Juice Beauty Phyto Pigments Illuminating Primer. As you guys know, I really do like Juice Beauty as a brand. I think they're a good in-between price range. There's a lot of brands that are of a natural organic stance that have their prices really high. And with this being an illuminating primer, it's definitely not to that illuminating level where I feel like you have to put makeup on after it. For example, the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I feel like you can't wear that on its own because it's so glowy, but it looks nice under makeup. Whereas this one, you actually just could put this on and go about your day, in my opinion, if you're happy enough with your skin. Because I have dry skin, I have been doing this step for quite a while now. This is the Tata Harper Beautifying Face Oil. I love to put this anywhere that I have fine lines because anytime you apply an oil or any kind of humectant over fine lines, you're puffing out the skin. Basically, you're giving it extra moisture so those fine lines are less visible. But the thing is, Tata Harper is exactly in that price range that I was just talking about, where it's really, really high. I think the reason it's so difficult to talk about pricey products on a channel, on a YouTube channel or on a blog or anything like that, is that you really don't know the income level of every person watching, and most likely it varies wildly. So at least for me personally, I've had a lot of inner conflict in that sometimes I'll really like a very expensive product like this one, but I don't want to ever come off like this is a product you absolutely have to have, because it's not. You can always buy an oil from The Ordinary, but at the same time, if you have the money and you can afford this, yeah, it is a really nice oil. It's very difficult to harmonize those worlds. You know what I'm saying, right? Oh, I say that so often. So I'm gonna let those products sink into my skin and turn to this RMS Beauty Signature Set Mod Collection. This is a cute little palette, but I'm gonna tell you guys something honestly right now. I do not recommend purchasing this palette. I will recommend some of the products inside, but don't buy the palette because as you can see, it's already kind of leaking in my case. It's very strange, but also kind of course it is, because all you've got to close this is a snap, whereas most of the RMS products come in a jar that closes quite tightly, so it preserves the product better. But this is new. I bought this in November, and I'm surprised at how much it's sweating. That's the word, sweating. So the way I'm going to do my eyeshadow today is to use the Master Mixer shade, this one right here. It's actually really pretty on the eyes. I wasn't sure what Master Mixer even meant, but apparently they say you can use it as a highlighter, you can use it on the eyes. I actually really like it on my eyelids. I think a lot of people are familiar with RMS Beauty as a brand. They're definitely an all-natural brand. You read the ingredients, it's all plant ingredients. I do think there's pros and cons with this brand though, if I'm being completely honest. One of the cons is that the products don't last long on the skin. They just genuinely don't. And I guess according to what I've read, they're not made to, because I guess the owner of RMS Beauty doesn't believe in wearing makeup too long. It's bad for the skin kind of thing. Frankly, I do agree with that, but I'm not 100% sure that the products are the ones to take that role on, to some extent, I think it's the responsibility of the makeup wearer to take the makeup off. Am I wrong? I don't know. Please leave me your opinions below. I certainly don't want the point of this video for me to be preaching to you in any kind of way. All right, then I'm going to grab the Living Luminizer. This one is the highlight shade, and I'm going to work this towards the inner edge of the eye, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do for eyeshadow today. I think it's soft and pretty and natural, and right now I don't want to do anything more on my eyes. I don't know if you can see it, but this eye is irritated today. It's a strange circumstance, and it's funny too because I've noticed a lot of people that have this cold have expressed the same thing, that it's getting into the eyes. That's not okay. That's not okay. I mean, I've heard about getting sinus infections in your eyes, but I've actually never experienced it. So yes, my friends, all of that is to say, if your eye is at 100 today, have a moment of gratitude. Also for things like biting your tongue. If you haven't bit your tongue in a while, have a moment of gratitude because it's a matter of time before you do it. Isn't that so annoying? Oh, God, I hate it. Ugh. So then I'm going to use the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular CC Cream with an SPF of 30. This is such a good product if you, like I do, have an allergy to chemical sunscreens. It does have a metal tip to it, but we're taking some precautions with the amount of breakouts we have today and just using a brush instead. But this is the shade Desert Glow. It is so, so nice on. It's definitely more of a light medium coverage, but just it gives you a bit of a glow. And of course, my favorite aspect of this is that it doesn't irritate my skin in the slightest. I'm still trying to work out which sunscreen variations bother my skin, but it's also a game that I don't really enjoy playing. You know, will this bother my skin? All right, so that is a very active and angry breakout today, so we're gonna avoid him as much as possible till the end. You guys understand why you break out worse if you're acne prone during a cold, right? Basically, think of it as the director of immune operations gets on the intercom and says, "All right, deputies, I see you pulling over pimples on the face, but I need you all to the throat region immediately. We have an invasion in the throat region." You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the sample that I have. This is the shade Natural Glow. Let me show you how this compares. This is the original one that I had. I think I got this from Ipsy. So that's Natural Glow and that's Desert Glow. This one definitely has a cooler undertone to it, whereas Desert Glow is a warmer undertone. I'm going to put that under my eyes. I do have another concealer that I'm going to use for my face, but it's more of a spot concealer. But I'm just going to use this to kind of brighten up my under eye region. All right, so that is the CC cream applied. This is so nice on the skin. I keep catching myself saying that statement, and every time I hear myself say it, I'm like, what am I trying to describe? But I think I know what I'm trying to describe. Have you ever used those foundations where you put it on and then it kind of instantly sinks into fine lines? It's like it finds your flaws and highlights them. I think that's what myself and other YouTubers are saying when we just make that blanket statement of beautiful on the skin. But yeah, it's one of those products where you put it on and your skin just instantly looks better. It's not drawing any attention to flaws, just giving you a little bit of coverage, protecting you from the sun, and just helping your skin to look naturally glowy. So I do need some concealer today. I'm going to be using this one I got from PYT Beauty. Oh, I bought all of these products, by the way. This is the All and Nothing Concealer in the shade Light Warm. It is a good match. I almost dropped my mirror. And it comes in this stick form. I just stumbled upon this. I think they were running a promotion, and I was just genuinely interested in it. But PYT is not an all-natural brand, they're a clean brand, and basically what that means is, okay, so the difference between clean and natural would be all products that are, you know, plant-derived, whereas clean can include some man-made chemicals, but it's all going to be approved safe chemicals. Now, you know, again, this video is not a preaching type of video, but I know a lot of people are concerned about the chemicals in our beauty products. And I don't think there's any reason to, you know, get upset with that. I understand it. We certainly do put a lot on our faces on the daily. At some point, you do start to wonder, like, I hope this isn't harmful. So I guess you could say clean beauty is kind of an in-between world of natural and just conventional. But the reason that I like this concealer and the reason I was so drawn to it is that it's made with Manuka honey. Manuka honey it's really having a moment in the natural world. And that's because it is antibacterial by nature. And of course, anything that's antibacterial is going to help you in fighting the infection that acne essentially is. Even after saying that, though, I don't think this product's for everybody because I know a lot of people like a more high coverage product, and this is light to medium at most. I don't like to go high coverage when I'm having really bad breakouts. In my experience, I think that it just highlights the acne, and maybe that's because I have dry skin already. So, you know, I'm putting heavy products on dry skin. They're drying products a lot of the time, and they dry out the skin, and all of a sudden you see acne and flakes and concealer falling off everywhere. It's just not a good look. So for me, you know, a lot of times I don't even wear concealer. I'm just like, hey world, I'm imperfect. Here's my face. Oh, also with this product, it has a brush on this end, but I don't like it. It's not a very good brush. It's just inadequate. So I was just using the e.l.f., what is this called? The e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. One of my favorite brushes in the world from e.l.f. So I'm going to sanitize this immediately. I came prepared today. That is one of the things I like about the Crayon type of concealers, is it's very easy to sanitize them. I would not at all want to take a wand and put it over acne that just popped up and is furious like this one. No, because then you can't sanitize it. You guys, I genuinely love cream blushes. I love them. I love them. I love them. I saw some people in the reviews of this using this lip to cheek as a bronzer. I feel like it's a little on the, like it has a hint of red to it. I'm not sure it's going to work that well, but I want to try it. I hope I don't regret this. I've used this only as a lip product. I like it okay as a lip product, but frankly, I like all of the Lip to Cheeks products better as face products. Sorry, got sidetracked. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. Oh, that looks so warm. That looks so warm. I don't know. I feel like instant regret. Why did I get experimental? Why did I do this? I'm really lightly going to set my face with the Juice Beauty Phyto Pigments Flawless Finishing Powder in 01 Translucent rather. This is one of my other favorite products from Juice Beauty. This and the CC Cream are just amazing natural products. It doesn't even matter if you're, you know, all natural or not. They're just really good products. If you are looking for a very finely milled, talc-free setting powder, this is just, it's fantastic. I'm actually going to put this over my eyeshadow that I did, just because that RMS can crease pretty easily. And just a little dash of powder will fix that problem. As usual, I skipped a step. Dang it, I forgot highlighter. So I'm going to use the Juice Beauty Phyto Pigments Juice Boost in the shade 01 Illuminating. We're going to go real lightly with this since I just put powder on. Although for the most part, I find these products are really quite forgiving. This, by the way, is what this looks like. And that's something I really like about all of these natural products, is they don't really look like makeup on the skin. And that's kind of my goal with today's look. I don't want to, you know, look like I put on a ton of makeup, but I want to have a little bit of a better appearance since I'm under the weather anyway. So that's a really pretty, just nice, natural looking highlighter. It does have a little bit of a pink to it, but I think that looks pretty over the blush. I got a sample of the Juice Beauty Phyto Pigments Ultra Natural Mascara, so I'm going to go ahead and use this today. This is definitely a more natural mascara, so if you prefer a more bold look, this is probably not for you. One other kind of like reminder that I wanted to make regarding this mascara, a lot of people have said that it runs on them, so there's a really quick and easy fix for that. You grab a mascara fan brush and set your mascara with powder. Y'all, all these tips and tricks that the beauty community has just forgotten. I don't honestly understand it. You could do this with any mascara at all, and it makes a gigantic difference. Once you set that mascara, it's not going to run. Okay, because I'm an extra level of dry today, I'm going to use the Honest Beauty Magic Balm and just kind of put this on the dry patches that I have on my face. This is basically just a sunflower oil, olive oil blend that it's basically just an oil on the go, so I keep this with me. This is a brand new one. But yeah, it's one of my secret favorite products as somebody with dry skin. And it's cheap now. I noticed it was like $13 the last time I bought this. I remember paying a whole lot more for this. So for lips, I'm going to use this Juice Beauty Luminous Lip Crayon in the shade Malibu. Did I just say crayon? How do you pronounce crayon? 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 It's not that. This color is so pretty, but because my lips are also absurdly dry, thank you, cold, I'm going to also use the Simply Cocoa Lip and Skin Balm from the RMS palette. It's this long pan right here, and I'm going to put that over my lips to kind of give them some extra winter protection. Ooh, this stuff slides around in this pan like you would not believe. You see that? Look at that. Eesh. Stay put. Don't go into other products. I'm telling y'all, don't buy this palette. Buy the individual products. It's a bloomin' shame. Oh, it just feels like instant relief on my lips, though. Please leave me a comment with your thoughts on natural products below. I feel like I've had a lot of conversations about natural products lately. I think a big part of that has been Tata is a huge influence in the entirety of the beauty community. And since she's gone very strongly down the natural makeup path, she's, you know, brought up these discussions. But I genuinely think a lot of the products, just the products themselves, are good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.